Hello, Assalamualaikum. We meet again in MGT162 Fundamentals of Management. So this is chapter 2 for planning, and for this chapter I also have two videos, and this is video number 1. Okay, so let's see. The objective of this video or for these chapters is we want to be able to know, to understand the concept of planning, the benefits of planning, a little bit about the vision and mission statement, the types of planning, and barriers and how to overcome the barriers to planning. Okay, so I also prepared the diagram, okay, charts for the chapters. So in this chapter planning, we want to see the definitions, the benefits, vision, mission, the importance of planning, yeah, the types of planning, okay, there are three types, the barriers, and also how to overcome the barriers of planning. Okay. So first, we want to know the definitions of planning. Okay. As you know from the first chapter, okay, that in the management there are four functions of management. So planning is the first functions of management, meaning that all the activities need to start with planning. Okay, the management have to come up with the planning for the organization. So planning can be interpreted, okay, as the process of outlining the activities to achieve the goals of the organization. It will determine the ways to achieve the goals. So of course, when we set the organization, when the management form the organization, they have the goals, the target that they want to achieve. Okay, so when they want to achieve those goals, those targets, those objectives, so of course we must do something, certain activities, act. Okay, we have to work for it to achieve the goals or the target. Okay, so in order for us to achieve those goals, the target, we have to outline, we have to list down all the activities that are required to do in order for us to fulfill the target or the objective. So basically planning is how we want to achieve the goals. Okay, so we list down all the actions that we need to take, okay, to enable us to achieve or fulfill the goals. Okay, so next is the benefits of planning. What are the benefits of planning? Okay, why we need to do the planning? Okay. So here we have benefits of planning. The first one is for better coordination. Okay, meaning that we have all these resources. Maybe we have a few of the planning or objective that we want to achieve. Okay, or the employees, the capitals, the machines that we have. So when we have the certain planning, okay, so we are more coordinate on which objective that we want to achieve first. Okay, how much or what are the resources that we need to allocate for that objective, and so on. Okay, so by having planning, we also can coordinate managers of different functions and divisions. So of course, inside, okay, the organization, there are many departments, okay, many managers with many subordinates, with many employees. Okay, so when we have planning, each of the department, the division, they can work together in order for them to achieve the planning, to achieve the organization of the goals together. Okay, by having planning, they can also participate in working environment. Okay, so it will be participation among all the employees working together, okay, to become one and achieve the organization. It can also reduce the overlapping of achieving the same or doing the same activities in when we want to achieve the objective of the organization. So by having the planning, we can coordinate, we can plan what are the activities so that each department or each division, they can achieve or fulfill the different objective of the organization. Okay, planning also acts as a roadmap to help the organization reach its goals. So when we have the goals, okay, and then we list all the activities, the actions that we need to take, okay, to achieve those goals, so it will help the management, the organization, so that they are working whatever the actions, whatever the activities that they do is according to the plan, according towards the goals or the objective of the organization. By having planning, it can also help to focus on forward thinking, because of course we plan for the future. We plan what we want to do in the future. Okay, we didn't plan for what we have done in the past. So when we need to plan, we are putting ourselves to think ahead of what we need to do to achieve those goals. Okay, having planning also will be more effective control system. Okay, because we already have what we want to achieve, and then we list out, we see what are the activities, what are the actions that we need to do. So by having this, we can see which way is more effective for us to do. Okay, what are the activities, okay, that are efficient to do or effective to do to help to achieve the goals more faster. Okay, and the resources are effectively and efficiently utilized. Of course, when we plan whatever that we want, so we can adjust, we can allocate, we can organize, we can coordinate our employees, our capital, our money, our machines, and everything effectively. Okay, so we're gonna fully utilize all the resources that we have. Okay, so next we go to vision. Vision is part of the planning. All the organization must have vision. Okay, so what is vision? Okay, so vision refers to the category of interactions that are broad, okay, all inclusive and forward thinking. So if you go to any organization, they will have vision of the organization. Usually they will put out the vision at the on the wall, okay, so that everyone will see their vision. Okay, so this vision is broad, okay, meaning that what they want to achieve for the organization, what the organization want to be in the future, what they form the organization, what are the organization for to. Okay, so this vision can identify the organization future direction, so that the organization, when they have the vision, they know which direction, what they need to do in order for them to keep on doing in the right path for the organization. Okay, the vision statement describes where the organization wants to be in the future. Okay, so usually in the vision statement, it will state in the future what the organization hope to be. Okay, for example, we have UITM vision. Okay, to establish UITM as a premier university of outstanding scholarship and academic excellence. Okay, capable of providing leadership to Bumiputra's dynamic involvement. Okay, so this is the UITM vision. So when we read the vision, we know the direction of the organization. Okay, so all the organization must have vision, so that they know the direction of the organization. So at least they know where they should focus their organization. Okay, because when we form the organization, sometimes in the way we're gonna lose our focus. So by having this vision, it will help the organization to keep on in the right lane. Okay, so next is mission. Okay, of course the organization also need mission. Okay, so mission is the means, okay, by which an organization can fulfill its purpose. Okay, so of course the organization have vision, must have mission. Okay, mission will explain the purpose. Okay, mission statement describes what the organization needs to do now to achieve the vision. Okay, so we already have the vision. Vision is very broad. Okay, sometimes when we read the vision, we cannot really comprehend what it means, what the organization really want to be, really want to do. So by having this mission statement, it will explain further, okay, about what is the vision. So what are the things that we need to do in order for us to achieve the vision. So mission is actually the purpose and the reason is for the existence of the organization. We form the organization because of what? So this mission will explain the existence, the formation of the organization. For example, okay, your mission is to enhance the knowledge and expertise of Bumiputras, okay, in all fields, okay, on moral values and also professional ethics. So next is why it's very important to have planning. Everything must have we must start with planning. It's not only organization but us. Okay, for individually, you also need plan. You also need to plan for yourself, for your future, as your direction. So why is it important for all this organization, when they form the company, when they form the organization, that they must have planning? Okay, the first thing is, by having planning, you can establish the culture. What culture? It's the culture of the organization. Different organization might have different culture. Okay, it depends on the organization, how they form organization, how what they want to achieve, how the vision or the planning of the organization in what they want their employees to do, and so on. So by having planning, it can help to establish the working culture, the culture or the environment of the organization. Okay? It can also provide the foundation between all the employees, because we know inside the organization there are a lot of employees, many employees, different department, varieties of department, okay, of each division. So everyone have their own goals, okay, or on their objectives. So here we want them to be unity, okay, as an organization to work together, okay, so that they will help each other, different department, and establish or achieve the goals of the organization and not individually. Okay, so by having this planning, okay, it can help, okay, to provide, to have the foundation of the organization. Okay. It can also create goals. Okay, by having planning, we will have the goals of the organization. Let's say that we intend to grow the organization as an established organization, having a good working environment, of course, able to have to achieve the maximum profit and so on. So when we plan, okay, it will create the goals and will help us to achieve the goals of the organization. The next one, of course, it can help to promote unity among the employees. Okay, so like I said, there are many employees. Okay, so each will have their own individual objective. Each department have their own objective. So by having this vision, mission, planning, and all that, it will maintain that all these employees, all this department will keep on their unity together for the organization. Okay? And the next one is, it can help, okay, to allocate resources, okay, because of course the organization have different objective need different planning, okay, different resources. So by having planning, we already plan the activities, so we know, okay, how much that we need to allocate for the resources, how many employees that we need, how much capital, how many machines and all that. So by having planning, it can help us to be prepared in terms of resources, to make sure that we have enough resources for us to produce the product. Okay, and next one is, it will help move from idea to action. Okay, let's say that when you do the planning, you have the goals, you have the objective, you want to fulfill the target. Okay, so by having all these ideas, of course it will remain ideas if we didn't put into action. Okay, so to help us, okay, to do all this action, all these activities, you need to list out all the things, all the actions, all the activities that you need to do. So by listing all the activities, it will help you to move towards the objective. Okay. Next is, address our basic need for direction. So by having planning, at least we have the direction, which direction that we need to focus. Okay, if we don't have the planning, actually when we didn't do any planning, we are actually planning to fail. Okay, because we just go with the flow. That's why we need to plan. We need to list down all the activities, all actions that we need to take. Example for yourself, okay, everything, every day, every month, you have to list down, every week, what are the things that you need to do. By listing all these activities, by doing all this planning, it will help you to go into the correct direction, the right direction. So it will make sure that you will fulfill your objective. You will finish, you will get whatever that you target. So that's why it's very important. Planning is very important for the organization and also for ourselves. Okay, we as the individual in our life, we need to do the planning for ourselves. Okay, do planning for yourself too. Okay, so that's it for this chapter. We're gonna continue with video number 2 for this chapter. Okay, thank you.